Location, Barangay Daet, Camarines Norte, second legislative. ABC 9,949,965.25. Duration 55 calendar days.
Okay, receiving the bid submitted by Vinzons Development and Construction Incorporated for contract ID 24 F00336. Then bid submitted by Ari Construction for the same contract ID, and 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies also for the same contract ID. Next, please.
Next is 24 F00337. Completing of Liwag FMR, Barangay Santo Domingo, Vinzons, Camarines Norte. Location, Vinzons, Camarines Norte, 2nd Legislative District, ABC, 27,859,968.33. Duration, 112 calendar days.
Receiving the bid submitted by 888 RV Construction and Supplies for contract ID 24 F00337. Bid submitted by Infinitum Fortune for the same contract ID, and by EUS Construction also for the same contract ID. Next.
Next is 24 F00338. Completing of Purok Press to Purok Salis, Barangay Tubungan FMR, Barangay Tubungan, Daet, Camarines Norte. Location, Daet, Camarines Norte, 2nd Legislative District, ABC, 14,924,986.03. Duration, 106 calendar days.
Receiving the bid submitted by Infinitum Fortune for contract ID 24 F00338. Then bid submitted by MAN Construction Supply and Services or MAN Construction Supply and Services for the same contract ID, and by 888 RV Construction and Supplies also for the same contract ID. Next.
Next is 24 F00339. Completing of Purok Press, Barangay Gahonon FMR, Barangay Gahonon, Daet, Camarines Norte. Location, Daet, Camarines Norte, 2nd Legislative District, ABC, 9,949,993.57. Duration, 55 calendar days.
Receiving the bid submitted by Ari Construction for contract ID 24 F00339. And bid submitted by 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies for the same contract ID. Next.
Next is 24 F00340. Completing of Purok Sais, Barangay Gahonon FMR, Barangay Gahonon, Purok Sais, Daet, Camarines Norte. Location, Daet, Camarines Norte, 2nd Legislative District. ABC 9,949,996.32. Duration 55 calendar days.
Receiving the bid submitted by Vinzons Development and Construction Incorporated for contract ID 24 F00340. Bid submitted by Ari Construction for the same contract ID, and by 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies also for the same contract ID. Next.
24 F00341. Completing of Procurement Livestream, Barangay Kalangkawan Sur, Isidro, Barangay Kalangkawan Norte FMR, Barangay Kalangkawan Sur, and Barangay Kalangkawan Norte, Vinzons, Camarines Norte. Location, Vinzons, Camarines Norte, 2nd Legislative District, ABC, 16,914,944.88. Duration, 87 calendar days.
Receiving the bid submitted by EUS Construction for contract ID 24 F00341. Receiving the bid submitted by 888 RV Construction and Supplies for the same contract ID, and by Infinitum Fortune also for the same contract ID. Next.
Next is 24 F00342. Completing of Barangay Mandazug, Barangay Lindong FMR Phase 2, Barangay Mandazug and Barangay Lindong, Basud, Camarines Norte. Location, Basud, Camarines Norte, 2nd ABC, 14,924,996.87. Duration, 106 calendar days.
Receiving the bid submitted by 888 RB Construction and Supplies for contract ID 24F00342, submitted by Infinitum Fortune for the same contract ID, and by JCO Construction and Supply also for the same contract ID. Next. Okay. We proceed now with the Okay, we start with contract ID 24 F00330. Our first bidder is RNE Builders and Supply. The securing declaration signed and authorized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Edita Sanyo, signed and notarized. By the project engineer, Rochelle Santos, signed and notarized. By the materials engineer, Richard Manao, signed and notarized. The safety officer is Isabel Sanyo, signed and notarized, and the foreman, Jesus Toraiza, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. The supporting document in the name of RNE Builders and Supply. Omnibus authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure of no relationship, labor laws. Bidders' responsibilities did not bid or pay advance payment signed and notarized. Next is Infinitum Fortune. The securing declaration signed and notarized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Jonah Paulo Pimentel, signed and notarized. The project engineer is Mariner Joy Sascano, signed and notarized. Materials engineer Charles Warren Go, signed and notarized. Safety officer Irene Tapang, signed and notarized. And by the foreman Richard Hardinero, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. This is signed. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte, under lease. This contract between Jonah Paulo Pimentel and Berta Palungan for sets of equipment, including materials testing equipment, signed by both parties and notarized. And so, ang supporting document niya ay nakapangalan kay Brentmin Grouping Enterprise. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complying blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Next is JCO Construction and Supply, the security, the securing declaration, signed and notarized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Maria Johanna On. The document is signed and notarized by the project engineer, Elmer Miranda. The document is signed and notarized. Materials Engineer William Ador II, signed and notarized. The safety officer is Noli Bernaldez. Document is signed and notarized and by the foreman, Julius Alcoy, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. This is signed with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in San Vicente, Camarines, Norte. Distribution for materials testing equipment. Supporting document in the name of JCO Construction and Supply. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor compliant and blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. For the contract profile eligibility processing, all three prospective bidders have complied with the eligibility requirements, and so they are considered as eligible. Financial component of the bid for 24F 00330. Person hour list is RNE builders and supply. Total bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed with 14,597,790 pesos and 82 centavos, no discount. 14597,790.82, no discount.
Negative 2.9.
Infinitum 14. Bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed with 14,589,057 pesos and 77 centavos, no discount. 14589,057.77, no discount.
057, sir.
Okay, ulitin ko na lang yung invoice kasi ito naman ang masusunod. 14,589,057 pesos and 77 centavos.
Negative 2.25.
Next is JCO Construction and Supply, form of bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed with 14,461,417 pesos and 48 centavos, no discount. 1,461,417.48, no discount.
Negative 3.11. After opening the financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is DCO Construction and Supply, negative 3.11, with a bid amount of 14,461,417.48.
Okay. The bids of these three applying and eligible bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32 of Rule 9 of the IRR of RA 9184, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo post-qualification under Section 34 of Rule 10 of IRR of RA 9184. So, next contract ID 24F00333. First bidder is JCO Construction and Supply. Bid security, bid securing declaration, ang nakalagay na tab dito ay omnibus warning statement. Pero bid securing declaration ng signed and notarized. Okay, sige. Ang kasunod pala kasi ang kasunod ay omnibus warning statement na. Sige, basahin na rin natin ito. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify, disclosure of no relationship, labor laws, bidder's responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract, signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Joanna Ong, signed and notarized. Project engineer, Elmer Miranda, signed and notarized. By the materials engineer, William Ador, II, signed and notarized. Safety officer, Noli Bernaldez, signed and notarized. And by the foreman, Julius Alcoy, signed and notarized. Personnel include list of equipment, distribution for materials testing equipment to be found in San Vicente, Camarines, Norte. The document is signed. The supporting document in the name of JCO Construction and Supply. So, okay na. Nabasa na natin yung omnibus. Infinitum Fortune. The security, the securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart, signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Donald Paulo, Pimentel, signed and notarized. Project engineer, Marinette Cristano, Joy Cristano, signed and notarized. Materials engineer, Charles Warren Go, signed and notarized. The safety officer is Irene Tapang, signed and notarized, and by the foreman, Richard Hardinero. Document is also signed and notarized. Personnel, complete list of equipment, with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte, under lease contract. This contract between Jonah Paulo Pimentel and Berta Palungan of Brentmin Roofing Enterprise for the equipment, including materials testing equipment, signed by both parties, and this is notarized. The supporting document in the name of Brentmin Roofing Enterprise. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor compliant not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify, disclosure of no relationship, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. 888 RV, construction and supplies. The securing declaration, signed and authorized. Organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Vice John Valencia, signed and authorized by the project engineer, Prince Albert Duno, signed and authorized. Materials engineer, Einstein de la Cruz, signed and authorized. The foreman is Jason Manrique, signed and authorized. And by the safety officer, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. This is signed with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. The supporting document is in the name of 888 RV Construction and Supplies. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify, disclosure of no relationship, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay, advance payment, signed and notarized. Okay, all three bidders have complied with the eligibility requirements, and so they are all considered as eligible for this contract ID. Financial component of the bid for the same contract ID. First on our list is JC of Construction and Supply, form of bid, signed, summary, signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow, signed, bid. 14,455,712 pesos and 63 centavos, no discount. 14455,712.63, no discount.
Negative 3.14.
Infinitum Fortune, form of bid, signed, summary, signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow, signed, bid. 14,564,671 pesos and 43 centavos, no discount. 14564,671.43, no discount.
Negative 2.41.
888 RD, Construction and Supplies, form of bid, signed, summary, signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow, signed, bid. 14,745,421 pesos and 6 centavos, no discount. 14745,421.06, no discount.
Negative 1.20. After opening financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is JCO Construction and Supply, negative 3.14, with a bid amount of 14,455,712.63.
The bids of these three complying past and eligible bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32 of Rule 10 of the revised IRR of R 9184, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo post qualification under Section 34 of Rule 10 of the same IRR. So next, this is contract ID 24X0335. First bidder is RNE Builders and Supply. The security, the securing declaration signed and authorized, organizational chart signed. The personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Edith Casanyo, signed and authorized. By the project engineer, Rochelle Santos, signed and authorized. Materials engineer, Richard Manao, signed and notarized. Safety officer, Isabel Sanyo, signed and notarized. And by the foreman, Jesus Uranza, signed and notarized. Personnel, complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment and found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. Okay. The supporting document in the name of RNE Builders and Supply. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, various responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Infinitum Fortune, the security, the securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. The personnel for the contract signed with the affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Jonah Paulo, Pimentel, signed and authorized. By the project engineer, Marinette Joe Custano, signed and notarized. By the materials engineer, Charles Warengo, signed and notarized. Safety officer, Irene Papang, signed and notarized. And by the foreman, Richard Hardinero, signed and notarized. Personnel, complete. List of equipment, this is signed. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte, under this contract. So this contract between Jonah Paulo Pimentel of Infinitum and Kapalungan of Brgy Roofing Enterprise for sets of equipment that includes materials testing equipment, signed by both parties and notarized. Supporting documents, materials testing equipment is in the name of Brgy Roofing Enterprise. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor, complied, not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. JCO Construction and Supply. The security, the securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Maria Joanna Ong, signed and notarized. By the project engineer, Elmer Miranda, signed and notarized. Materials engineer, William Ador II, signed and notarized. Safety officer, Noli Bernaldez, signed and notarized. And by the foreman, Julius Alcocer, signed and authorized. Personnel, complete. List of equipment with provision for material specification to be found in San Vicente, Camarines, Norte. This is signed. The supporting document for the name of construction and supply. Omnibus, authority of the signatory answering so proprietor complied not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Okay. 335. All three bidders complied with eligibility requirements, and so they are all considered as eligible per contract profile processing result. Financial component of the bid. Personal release is R&D bidders and supply. Form of bid, signed, summary signed. Bill of quantities, all signed. Detailed estimation, cash flow, signed bid. 14,729,773 pesos and 15 centavos, no discount. 14729,773.15, no discount.
Negative 1.31.
Infinitum Fortune, form of bid, signed. Bill of summary, signed. Bill of quantities, all signed. Detailed estimation, cash flow, signed. Bid. 14,555,152 pesos and 37 centavos, no discount. 14555,152.37, 555. Negative na sa bilas.
Negative
JCO Construction.
0.48.
JCO Construction and Supply, form of bid, signed. Summary signed. Bill of quantities, all signed. Detailed estimation, cash flow signed. Bid. 14,469,248 pesos and 67 centavos, no discount. 14469,248.67, no discount.
Negative 3.05. After opening the financial document, the bidder with the highest negative variance is JCO Construction and Supply, negative 3.05, with a bid amount of 14,469,248.67.
Okay, the bid of these three past and eligible bidders are undergo bid evaluation under section 32, rule 9 of the revised IRR of R9 to 184, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo post-qualification under section 34 of rule 10 of the same IRR. So next one ID is 336. Okay. For the eligibility contract profile processing result, all three bidders passed the requirement for eligibility, and so they are already deemed as eligible. Okay. First bidder is 128. Dalawa lang ba? Tatlo ang nandito. Kairam nung tatlo ba? 336. Tatlo. Supposed to be tatlo. Sino ba sila? Si Edwinson kasali. Si Arik, saka si 128 Dragon. Sa envelope ni Edwinson, ang nakalagay ay 24F00336, pero ang laman ay para sa 24F00339. Yeah, lahat ng documents ay para sa 339. So, technically, walang sinubmit na technical documents si Edwinson Development and Construction Incorporated for contract ID 24F00336. Yan na yun. Inunan na natin siya. Si Edwinson. Okay.
Development Corporation.
Edwinson Development and Construction Incorporated.
INC. Incorporated. Incomplete. Kaya INC.
Incomplete.
Wala na.
Next is 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies. The securities is securing declaration signed and authorized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract, signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager Joseph Ong, signed and authorized by the project engineer Efrain Regondola, signed and authorized, materials engineer Muriel Pandi, signed and authorized. Alam niyo ba, ito si Muriel Pandi, sumali ito sa Binibining Pilipinas.
Miss Mahaya, sir. Binibining Pilipinas.
Safety Officer, Maria Dolores Abad.
Mahaya. Mrs. Universe.
Moral. Moral.
Talaga, sir.
Signed and authorized. And by the foreman, Anthony Abad. Signed and authorized.
Remember yan, sir. Financial board member.
Personnel, complete. Tatandaan ko pa pala. Kasi ang tagal-tagal na. Hindi.
Hindi ba?
Moral siya eh. Mga relatives siya nila, ano, June Moral.
Yung nasa council sir. Dating admin.
List of equipment signed with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. 128 Dragon. Supporting document in the name of 128 Dragon Construction and Supply. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure labor laws. Bidder's responsibilities did not give or pay advance payment signed and notarized.
Eligible and passed.
Arik Construction. The securing declaration, signed and notarized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager Raul Caranceja, signed and notarized. Project engineer Cesar Taita, signed and notarized. Materials engineer Maria Bungunto, signed and notarized. City officer Arvin Ari Caranceja, signed and notarized. And the foreman Oscar Tagala. The document is signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. This is signed. A supporting document in the name of Ari Construction. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure labor laws. Bidder's responsibilities did not give or pay advance payment signed and notarized.
Eligible and passed.
So, hindi natin bubuksan yung financial ni Vinzons, and so, punta tayo kay 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies. Formal bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimation, cash flow signed, bid. 9,707,300 pesos and 8 centavos, no discount. 9,707,300.08, no discount.
Negative 2.44.
Next is our construction. Formal bid. Signed. Summary signed. Bill of quantities. All signed. Detailed estimation, cash flow, signed. Bid.
Okay.
9,648,889 pesos and 48 centavos, no discount. 9,648,889.48, no discount.
Negative 3.03. After opening the financial documents, bidder with the highest negative variance is Ari Construction, negative 3.03, with the bid amount of 9,648,889.40.
Okay. The bids of these two past and eligible bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32 of Rule 9 of the revised IRR of 184, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated rate shall undergo bid post qualification, under section 34 of Rule 10 of the same IR Act. Next is contract ID 24F00337, and again the three prospective bidders have complied with all the requirements for eligibility, and so they are all considered as eligible for contract ID 24F00337. So first bidder is EUS Construction. The securing declaration signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. The personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Madrid. Signed and notarized by the project engineer Leia Jean Lucian. Signed and notarized. Materials engineer, safety officer muna, Efren Salo. Document is signed and notarized. The former is Reynold de Vera. Signed and notarized. Hanapin natin yung materials engineer. Materials engineer Edmar Bautista. The document is signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte. With supporting document in the name of EUS Construction. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor compliant not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Next is Infinitum Fortune. The securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by project manager Jonah Paulo Pimentel, signed and notarized by the project engineer Marinette Joy Toscano, signed and notarized. Materials engineer Charles Warren Go, signed and notarized. The safety officers Irene Tapang, signed and notarized, and by the foreman Richard Hardinero, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Camarines Norte under this contract. This contract between John Paulo Pimentel and Berta Palungan for accessory equipment that includes materials testing equipment, signed by both parties and notarized. Supporting document is in the name of Grant Lane Roofing Enterprise. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor compliant, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. 888 RB Construction and Supplies. The security is securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart, signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized by the project engineer, Prince Albert Dumont, signed and notarized by the materials engineer, Einstein de la Cruz, signed and notarized. Safety officer, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized. The foreman, Jason Mandriti, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. This is signed. Okay, the supporting document in the name of 888 RD Construction and Supplies. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor law, dealer's responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Financial component of the bid for contract ID 24.00337 submitted by the three past contractor. First on our list is EUS Construction. Form of bid, signed. Summary, signed. Bill of quantities, all signed. Detailed estimation, cash flow, signed. Bill. 27,400,712 pesos and 14 centavos, no discount. 27,400,712.14, no discount.
Negative 1.65.
Infinitum Fortune, form of bid, signed. Summary, signed. Bill of quantities, all signed. Detailed estimates and cash flow, signed. Bid. 27,204,021 pesos and 98 centavos, no discount. 27,204,091.98, no discount.
Negative 2.35.
888 RB Construction and Supplies, form of bid, signed. Summary, signed. Bill of quantities, all signed. Detailed estimates and cash flow, signed. Bid. 26,981,209 pesos and 72 centavos, no discount. 26,981,209.72, no discount.
Negative 3.15. After opening the financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is 888 RD Construction Supplies, negative 3.15, with a bid amount of 26,981,209.72.
Okay. The bids of these three past and eligible bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32, Rule 9 of the revised IRR of R 9184, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo post-qualification under Section 34 of Rule 10 of the same IRR. So next contract ID is 24F00338.
Sige po, sige.
338. There are 3 bidders who draft bids for this contract ID, and the 3 of them have all complied with the requirements for eligibility, and so they are all considered as eligible. So, our first bidder is 888 RB. Securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart, signed. Key personnel for the contract, signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized. By the project engineer, Prince Albert Dumont, signed and notarized. Materials engineer, Einstein de la Cruz, signed and notarized. Safety officer, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized. And by the foreman, Jason Manrique, signed and notarized. Personnel, complete. List of equipment. This is signed with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. Okay, the supporting document in the name of 888 RD Construction and Supplies. Only this authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and authorized. Next is NAN or non-construction supply and services. The securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart, signed. Key personnel for the contract, signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Martin Mo, signed and notarized. By the project engineer, Alvin Villafuerte, signed and notarized. Materials engineer, Juan Paulo Besa. Safety officer, Martin Ngo, and signed and notarized, and by the foreman, Mark John Moreno, signed and notarized. Personnel, complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte, under lease. This is signed. Okay, this contract between Arnold D. Zamora of ABC Construction and Supply and Martin Ngo of MAN Construction Supply and Services for sets of equipment, including laboratory equipment. Signed by both parties, and this is notarized. Okay. The supporting document in the name of AVZ Construction and Supply. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Infinitum Fortune. The securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart, signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Jonah Paulo Pimentel, signed and notarized by the project engineer, Marinette Joy Toscano, signed and notarized. Materials engineer, Charles Warren Go. Signed and notarized. And the safety officer, Irene Tapang, signed and notarized, and by the foreman, Richard Hardinero, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte, under lease contract. Document is signed. Okay, lease contract between John Paulo Pimentel of Infinity Fortune and Brad Kapalungan of Renting Roofing Enterprise that includes materials testing equipment, signed by both parties and notarized. The supporting document in the name of Renting Roofing Enterprises. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor, complied, not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized to place. Okay. Financial component of the bid for 24F00338. Form of bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimate sent, cash flow signed, bid. 14,471,138 pesos and 81 centavos, no discount. 1447113.81, no discount.
Negative 3.04.
Man Construction and Supply Services, no bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow, signed, bid. 14,594,211 pesos and 62 centavos, no discount. 14594,211.62, no discount.
Negative 2.22.
Infinitum Fortune, formal bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed, bid. 14,534,370 pesos and 94 centavos, no discount. 14534,370.94, no discount.
Negative 2.62. After opening the financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is 888 RB Construction Supplies, negative 3.04, with a bid amount of 14,471,138.81.
Okay, the bids of these three eligible and passing bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32, Rule 9 of the revised IRR of Article 2154. Again, whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo post-qualification under Section 34 of Rule 10 of the same IRR. Next is Contract ID 24 at 00339. There are two bidders who draft for this contract ID, and both are considered as eligible after having complied with all the eligibility requirements as processed in the contract profile evaluation. So, our first bidder is Ari Construction, bid security, bid securing declaration, Signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager Raul Caranceja. Signed and notarized by the project engineer Cesar Paita. Signed and notarized. Materials engineer Maria Bumbulto. Signed and notarized. The safety officer is Arvin Ari Caranceja. Signed and notarized. And by the foreman, Edwin Rosin. Signed and notarized. Personnel, complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. With supporting document in the name of Ari Construction, Omnibus Authority of the Signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, widow's responsibilities, did not give or pay, advance payment signed and notarized. 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies. With security, with securing declaration signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager Joseph Hong. Signed and notarized by the project engineer Efren Rigondola. Signed and notarized. Materials engineer Muriel Pandi. Signed and notarized. Safety Officer Maria Dolores Abad. Signed and notarized. And by the foreman, Anthony Abad. Signed and notarized. Personnel, complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. This is signed with supporting document in the name of 128 Dragon Construction and Supply. Omnibus Authority of the Signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidder's responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment signed and notarized. Okay, financial component of the bid for submitted by both bidders. First is Ari Construction, formal bid, signed, summary, signed, bill quantities, all signed, detailed estimation, cash flow, signed, bid. 9,652,900 389 pesos and 91 centavos, no discount. 9652389.91, no discount.
Negative 2.99.
128 Dragon Construction and Supplies, formal grade. Signed, summary signed. Bill of quantities, all signed. Detailed estimates and cash flow signed. Bid 9,728,994 pesos and 96 centavos, no discount. 9728994.96, no discount.
Negative 2.22. After opening of the financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is Ali Construction, negative 2.99 with a bid amount of 9,652,389.91.
Okay. The bids of these two eligible and passing bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32, Rule 9 of the revised IRR of Ordinance 184, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo cost qualification under Section 34, Rule 10 of the same IRR. We go to the next contract ID 24F00340. There are three bidders who draft for this contract ID, and per contract profile processing, they all have complied with the requirements for eligibility, and so they are all considered as eligible. Next. Our first bidder is Vinzons Development and Construction Incorporated. The security, the securing declaration signed and notarized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, June Hilario Ling, signed and notarized. Vinzons Development and Construction Incorporated. Project Engineer Nasser Granada.
Sasabugin tayo niya sir.
Complete niya. Materials Engineer Florante Capuno. Signed and notarized. Safety Officer Pedro Mercado. Signed and notarized, and by the foreman Renato May Buena Senior. Signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. This is signed with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Quezon City. Document doon sa kanyang materials testing equipment, pakigalit tayo ng ASUS. Hirap na, bigla na yan.
Nasa ng project manager.
tawag sa'yo dito, Zeus. Zeus. Kaya tinatawag kita Zeus kasi yun yung English na pronunciation. Zeus.
Sus ko naman.
May galit sa kanya, Zeus.
Pagalitin mo ba?
So wala siyang supporting documents sa kanya materials testing equipment. Next is 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies. The security declaration signed and notarized, organizational card signed, key personnel for the contract signed with the affidavit of commitment by the project manager Joseph Ong, signed and notarized by the project engineer Henry Gondola, signed and notarized. Materials engineer Muriel Almeida, signed and notarized. Safety officer Maria Dolores Abad, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. This is signed. With supporting document in the name of 128 Dragon Construction and Supply. On the use authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment signed and notarized. Next is ARIC Construction, the securing declaration signed and notarized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract signed with the affidavit of commitment by the project manager Raul Caraseca, signed and notarized by the project engineer Cesar Taita, signed and notarized. Materials engineer Maria Bungulto, signed and notarized. Safety officer Ardi Ari Caracena, signed and notarized. The foreman is Ronnie Villacruel, signed and notarized. Okay, personnel complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. This is signed. The supporting document in the name of Ari Construction. Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment signed and notarized. Financial component of the bid. First on our list is 128 Dragon Construction and Supplies. Formal bid. Signed. Summary signed. Bill of quantities all signed. Detailed estimates and cash flow signed. Bid. 9,707,910 pesos and 38 centavos, no discount. 9,707,910.38, no discount.
Negative 2.43.
Ari Construction, General Engineering, General Building. Formal bid, signed. Summary signed. Bill of quantities, all signed, detail estimation, cash flow, signed. Bid. 9,636,900 pesos and 77 centavos, no discount. 9636,900.77, no discount.
Negative 3.15. After opening financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is Ali Construction, negative 3.15, with a bid amount of 9,636,900 pesos, 0.77.
The bids of these three eligible and passing bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32, Rule 9 of the Revised Item Act of RA 1984, in which the bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo cost application under Section 34, Rule 10 of the same Item Act. We proceed with contract ID 24F00341. Again, all bidders complied with the eligibility requirements, and so they are all considered as eligible. So our first bidder for 24F00341 is Infinitum Fortune. The security, the securing declaration signed and notarized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Jonah Paulo Pimentel, signed and notarized by the project engineer, Marinette Joy Cuscano, signed and notarized. Materials engineer, Charles Warren Go, signed and notarized. The safety officer, Irene Tapang, signed and notarized, and by the foreman, Richard Hardinero, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. The provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte, under lease contract. This contract between Jonah Paulo Pimentel and Berta Palungan that includes materials testing equipment, signed by both parties, and this is notarized. Supporting document is in the name of Brentmin Roofing Enterprises. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not bid or pay advance payment, signed and authorized. 888 RD Construction and Supplies, the security, the securing declaration, signed and authorized. Organizational chart, signed. Key personnel for the contract, signed. With affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized. By the project engineer, Prince Albert Dumont, signed and authorized. Materials engineer, Einstein de la Cruz, signed and notarized. The safety officer is Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized, and by the foreman, Jason Mandrique. The document is signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte. This is signed. The supporting document in the name of 888 RD Construction and Supplies. Omnibus, of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidder's responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. EUS Construction, the securing declaration, signed and notarized, organizational chart signed, key personnel for the contract, signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Gina Madrid, signed and notarized by the project engineer, Leia Jean Lucio, signed and notarized, materials engineer, Edmar Bautista, signed and notarized, safety officer, Efrain Saleh, signed and notarized, and by the foreman, Reynold de Vera. Document is signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte. Supporting document in the name of EUS Construction, Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Okay, financial component of the bid for 24-00341, personal release is in Philippine Fortune. Form bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates, and cash flow. Cash flow is signed. Bid 16,618,039 pesos and 56 centavos, no discount. 166180339.56, no discount.
Negative 1.76.
888 RD Construction and Supplies, formal bid, signed, summary, signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed, bid 16,400,776 pesos and 42 centavos, no discount. 164,00776.42, no discount.
Negative 3.04.
EUS Construction, formal bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed, bid 16,721,245 pesos and 71 centavos, no discount. 16721,245.71, no discount.
Negative 1.15. After opening of the financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is 888 RV Construction and Supplies, negative 3.04, with the bid amount of 16,400,776.42.
Okay. These three eligible and passing bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32, Rule 9 of the IRR of RA 184, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo cost qualification under Section 34 of Rule 10 of the same IRR. And so we go down to the last contract ID 24F00342. And all three bidders who dropped their bids are found to have complied with the eligibility requirements, and so they are adjudged as eligible. First on our list is 888 RB Construction and Supplies. The securing declaration signed and notarized, organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized. By the project engineer, Prince Albert Dumont, signed and notarized. Materials engineer, Einstein de la Cruz, signed and notarized. The foreman is Jason Mandriquez. Document is signed and notarized. And by the safety officer, Royce John Valencia, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Daet, Camarines, Norte, this is signed. The supporting document in the name of 888 RD Construction and Supplies, Omnibus. Authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity, to verify disclosure of no relationship, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay, advance payment, signed and notarized. GCO Construction and Supply. The securing declaration signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager Maria Joanna Ong, signed and notarized. By the project engineer Elmer Miranda, signed and notarized. By the materials engineer William Ador II, signed and notarized. Safety officer Noli Bernaldez, signed and notarized. And by the foreman Julius Alcoy, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment. With provision for materials testing equipment to be found in San Vicente, Camarines Norte. This is signed. The supporting document in the name of JCO Construction and Supply. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format, authenticity to verify disclosure of no relationship, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and not eligible. Next is Infinitum Fortune. The securing declaration signed and notarized. Organizational chart signed. Key personnel for the contract signed with affidavit of commitment by the project manager Jonah Paulo Pimentel, signed and notarized. By project engineer Marinette Joy Toscano, signed and notarized. By by the materials engineer Charles Warren Go, signed and notarized. The safety officer is Irene Tapang, signed and notarized. And by the foreman Richard Hardinero, signed and notarized. Personnel complete. List of equipment with provision for materials testing equipment to be found in Basud, Camarines, Norte under this contract. This contract between Berta Palungan and Joanna Paulo Pimentel that includes materials testing equipment, signed by both parties and notarized. The supporting document in the name of Brgy Roofing Enterprises. Omnibus, authority of the signatory as a sole proprietor complied, not blacklisted in the new format. Authenticity to verify disclosure of no relationship, labor laws, bidders' responsibilities, did not give or pay advance payment, signed and notarized. Financial component of the bid for contract ID 24-00342, and present our list is 888 RB Construction and Supplies for bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed. Bid 14,607,645 pesos and 79 centavos, no discount. 14,607,645.79. No discount.
Negative 2.30.
JCO Construction and Supply, form of bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed. Bid 14,450,091 pesos and 6 centavos. No discount. 14,450,091.06. No discount.
Negative 3.18.
Infinitum Fortune, form of bid, signed, summary signed, bill of quantities, all signed, detailed estimates and cash flow signed. Bid 14,595,313 pesos and 95 centavos, no discount. 14,595,313.95, no discount.
Negative 2.21. After opening the financial documents, the bidder with the highest negative variance is JCO Construction and Supply, negative 3.18, with a bid amount of 14,450,091 pesos, 0.06.
Okay. The bids of these three eligible and complying bidders shall undergo bid evaluation under Section 32, Rule 9 of the revised IRR 491/84, and whichever bid is found to be the lowest calculated bid shall undergo post-qualification under Section 34 of Rule 10 of the same revised IRR. So finally, we have completed the opening of all the bids that were dropped today. So, meron bang may question dyan o nag-comment? Walang gustong magpapashoutout? Walang nagtapa ng granada?
Wala po bang nag-mind?
Okay, sige.
Stop ko na.
Close na?
Stop ko na siya.